Hey guys, this training is about social media and how you can use Instagram and Facebook to grow your business. We have learned so many tips and tricks, and we are so excited to pass them down to you guys so you can start implementing them and seeing some positive business growth. We are going to teach you how to post, what to post about, how many times a day, and how to add value to your post so that you are authentically sharing your story and staying true to yourself. When using Facebook and Instagram, there are so many people logged in at any given time. There are so many posts going up every single minute. It's very easy to get bogged down and to have your posts buried in a news feed. So there are some tips as to how you can get your posts seen. Since there are so many people posting, and since at any given post is put up, only 10 to 30% of your network is going to see it, we recommend posting 3 to 5 times a day. And I know that can sound a little uncomfortable. It did for me when I first started coaching. I was not super active on social media before becoming a coach, so that seemed very drastic to me. I didn't know what to post, how I could share that much about my life, and I certainly did not want to be one of those people that's constantly pushing a product. We all have friends on social media who work for an MLM or are starting a side hustle of their own, which is great, but we've seen them post and push their products over and over again so many times throughout the day that it turns us away. We might even consider blocking them. So I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about what you're going to post about, how you're going to stay true to yourself so you don't become a walking advertisement and you don't lose your identity. Because let's be honest, your sole identity is not a health and fitness coach. It's part of it, but that is not how you're defined. You may also be a mother. You may work in the corporate world. You may have children. You may not. You may be single. You have lots of hobbies and things outside of work that you love to do. That is what makes up who you are. So that is what is going to make up your identity on social media as well. When I post my 3 to 5 times a day, I make sure that I am having a variety of my life. I talk about my day-to-day activities. I'm a nanny, so I talk a lot about the kids that I work with. I talk about the crafts that we're doing, the things that they said that make me laugh. Sometimes I joke about the fact that at the end of the day, I come home and I haven't had a single adult conversation. I have a dog that I absolutely love. I take hikes almost daily. I love to be outside. I'm really big into trying out new restaurants. I'm a big foodie. These are the things that I talk about every day. These are the parts of my life that I'm sharing. But I also pepper in my workouts, I pepper in my shakes, I pepper in my nutrition. And the reason that this stays true to me is because I love my health and fitness journey. It is so important to me. It is how I stay sane. It is how I feel empowered and how I feel strong. It's where I get my confidence from. It has what has changed my life and bettered my health. I have gone from having terrible stomach issues to being the healthiest I've ever been, and that has been because of my journey. So when I share those aspects of my life, I am staying true to myself, and if I were to hide that, that's when I wouldn't be authentic. So by any means, if you are in this journey, if you have seen positive changes from the healthy habits that you've taken on and the healthy choices that you make each and every day, that is part of who you are. It's not your sole identity, so that's not going to be the only thing you're posting about. But don't ever be ashamed to share it, because it's part of how you found your happiness and how you've molded into the person that you are today. And it's changing your life each and every day for the better. So by posting a variety of what I do on a day-to-day basis, in addition to my health and fitness journey, I'm staying true. I'm not going to come across salesy. I'm not going to come across insincere. I'm staying genuine to who I am. And now when I'm posting about my health and fitness, I make sure that I'm adding value. I'm not simply posting a sweaty selfie. I'm talking about my journey towards that sweaty selfie. I'm talking about the girl that I used to be, what those workouts have done for me, the girl that I am now, and the girl that I'm working to become. So by being vulnerable and sharing more of your journey in those posts, you are going to be the most relatable to people. People are going to see tangible things that they can reach out and grasp and say, hey, me too. So let me give you an example or two. I might post a sweaty selfie, but I might talk about how for the very first time I did 10 push-ups on my toes when for years I've never been able to get off my knees, and how that was such a huge moment for me, because while I do have other aspects that I'm struggling with, while I'm not at my strongest, I can tell I'm getting stronger each and every day, and I feel accomplished, and I know that for once I didn't give up on a goal or a commitment that I made to myself, and I showed myself that I can do hard things. That right there, that information, that tidbit, that breadcrumb of my story is what turned that sweaty selfie into something that could potentially just be obnoxious, into something that people are going to say, wow, I struggle with that too. If she can do it, I can do it. That's the value that you want to be adding. If I put up a healthy recipe, I'm not just sharing the recipe, I'm sharing the fact that I never used to eat veggies. I hated vegetables. I thought they were boring. I thought salads were boring. So I had a huge deficit in these nutrients in my system. But now, with my community and us constantly sharing meal plans, I've learned that salads can be fun. There can be a ton of variety. And now I have these staple go-to recipes where I can get really good veggies that I'm actually excited to eat. And because of that, I haven't gotten sick once this year. That's, again, value added to a simple post. It might be hard to think, where do you get this value from? But I like to think of it as a diary entry, especially when you're sharing something vulnerable. Think about it as something that you'd be writing in your personal diary. What was your pain point? What were you struggling with? How did you feel? And then how did you feel at the end? How did working out or eating right, or the simple changes that you've made you feel better, stronger, and made you a better person? Or if you're not there yet, where are you working towards? Who do you want to become? Share your struggles and talk about how you're getting there and how you're using these products and this lifestyle as kind of your access point to get to the where you want to be. That is value. That is breadcrumbing and taking your big story of I'm an online health and fitness coach and breadcrumbing it out to, yes, but I also love nutrition and I used to struggle with it. I also struggled with waking up in the morning, but now I can because my workouts are important to me and I know that the rest of my day will be better because of them. I used to look in the mirror and hate what I saw and be pained at the girl looking back at me and wondering, how did I get here? But now I don't mind getting ready for a night out because my clothes actually fit me and I actually feel good in them. These are all little breadcrumbs that come from I am an online health and fitness coach. So while you're sharing about your everyday life, you can share about your journey and pick at these breadcrumbs so that you're full of variety and you're showing all aspects of your journey. There are certain times of the day that are best to post. It's when the most eyeball. That's the 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. hour and then 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. hour. This is when people are either getting ready for the day or winding down and they're scrolling Facebook. Statistically, it's when the most people are logged in. So while you are sharing all about your life, take these diary entries and plug them into those time slots. It's just another way to ensure that you're getting the most eyes on you. We call the 9 p.m. hour scroll stopper hour. This is when, again, people are scrolling, put something up that's going to make them stop. That diary entry will do that. That is your scroll stopper. Finally, when you're posting to social media, whether it's a picture of yourself from a sweaty selfie, whether it's a picture of your family, you want to have a clear, concise theme, almost a professionalism. throughout your posts. And that's very easy to accomplish with simple tricks. You want to make sure that the pictures that you're posting are clear and concise with good lighting. You don't want shadows on your face. You don't want it to be too dark that people can't even really see you. If you use filters, don't overdo it. Let people see your flaws because they have them too. This is not a highlight reel. If you're adding text, keep it short and sweet. Just a few words. Any text that you add to the picture is going to draw their eyes away from the value in the post. Doing these simple things is going to ensure that your posts are eye-catching, they're attention-grabbing, they're going to resonate with people and make people want to read on. I hope that these tips and tricks about adding value have added some confidence to moving forward with your social media usage. I think about my posts and I want to know that they're either educating, inspiring, motivating, or encouraging. And if they're not, I rethink them before I post because I want to make sure that I'm providing value in all aspects of life. I want to make sure that I'm visible to people. I want to make sure that I'm not sounding salesy and that I'm sharing all aspects of my life, and I want to do so in a way that's true to who I am and authentic to the person that I want to become. Hopefully this helps you do the same. If you have questions, please let us know, but thank you for tuning in to this training. Bye.